The other thing we need to just briefly mention is the whole question of legal protection. Now, in this instance, you told me earlier that this is locally listed.
Yes.
But of course, we have listed buildings, of which we're going to go into more detail about that in separate videos and separate information. But the one thing upon approaching a building, if it has any of those sort of protections, is to start thinking, has it got consent for these works? So here we're looking at an extension that has plastic windows in it. Now that may be perfectly acceptable. It might be part of the original extension to this building. But if it was a listed building and those plastic windows were put in after it was listed, did it have consent? And if it hasn't got consent, what's that going to mean for my client who's going to purchase this building?
I think that's a really important point. And again, we'll cover this off in due course. But you have to remember, we're usually the only professional to visit a site with the eyes and ears of the solicitors, and particularly with listed buildings, I think noting on that elevational basis, it's about those material changes. They're so critical. What we don't want to do as surveyors is miss any of that, because it is the fundamental part of a survey on a heritage building. So making notes of things like what you can see in the building behind us, there are already things jumping out at me thinking, has that gone consent? So yeah, I think that's a really important point.